2, 1, let's jam.
3, 2, 1, let's. Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode of Pay-Per-Review. I'm War Machine and he is Rodimus Prime. I just love rolling my R's.
Who doesn't?
People who can't.
Oh, that is true.
Oh, man.
Or people who can't say straight with the T. They say scraped.
They say scrape.
I say both.
Or state.
Yeah.
Anyway, we're here to review WWE Hell in a Cell.
2 people enter, only 1 will come out.
I believe that's called the Thunderdome.
But anyway, like he said, we're doing Hell in a Cell. This is the Raw brand pay-per-view, and this was actually a good pay-per-view.
It was a lot better than we expected it to be.
Yes, definitely. Now, again, as I said on the podcast, they were pushing this triple main event stuff way too hard, way too much. But overall, good show. Let's start off with the pre-show. We're just going to jump right into it. It was a 6-man tag team cruiserweight match. It was Cedric Alexander, Lince Dorado, and Sin Cara. He's actually fighting in the ring, not backstage.
Yep.
And they took on the team of Tony Nese, Drew Gulak, and Arya Daivari. And
as of this recording, Tony Nese has signed to WWE.
Yes. Good. They could definitely use him.
Bang, bang.
Yes. But anyway, your thoughts on this match, sir?
For a pre-show match, it was actually fan-fucking-tastic. Finally, the cruiserweights get utilized kind of in the right way.
Yeah. Because, I mean, the cruiserweight division, it's good. It's just, to me, it still hasn't gotten off the ground, really. But, you know, they had a strong showing in the pre-show. And, you know, me, Malcolm, and War Machine here, we love the match. A very good match. We're giving this a 4 out of 5. That
is the highest we've ever rated a pre-show match.
Definitely.
Actually, no, wait, we've actually rated other pre-show matches, all right.
Yeah, but we can't remember the last time we rated this one that high.
I don't think we ever. I think, like, we were going into a good one, and it just wound up being like a 2.
Yeah.
Or a 1 in some cases.
Yeah. Depends on who's in the pre-show match.
Or how good the pre-show is.
Yeah. Besides all the talking and the shucky-ducky quack stuff.
And the Fave 5.
Anyway, let's move on to the main card. The first of the 3 Hell in a Cell matches. The first was the WWE United States Championship on the line. Roman Reigns taking on Rusev. I almost said Universal there.
You almost did.
Yeah, I had to catch myself with the U, but the U.S. Championship was on the line.
The USA. Anyway, this was the first of the triple main event.
Oh yeah, the pre-show match lasted 9 minutes 45 seconds.
9 minutes 45 seconds.
Yeah. But anyway, like he said, the U.S. title match was pretty good.
And I didn't expect them to open with this.
Yeah.
Like, right off the bat, Hell in a Cell match, title match. Didn't expect it, but it was pretty great.
Pretty great, a little long. The start of it was kind of slow, but it picked up, and but overall it was a good match. Roman Reigns did win. He still is the United States champion. 24 minutes, 35 seconds. This gets a 4.
I mean, we bag on Roman Reigns a lot, but he's really good in the ring.
Yeah, whether you like him or not, he definitely has some good matches. I mean, look at some of the matches he's had this year, and from Hell in a Cell, even Rusev, he's definitely being pushed well, champion or not.
Yeah, I mean, he's brought prestige back to the U.S. Championship.
Yes, definitely. Moving on, a match we did not enjoy. It was Bayley taking on Dana Brooke. Now, being that this match, the U.S. title match, had a pretty good showing, the crowd was kind of dead after this match, and let's just say this match lasted less than 10 minutes. 6 minutes, 30 seconds, and we gave this match a 2. It was just dead in the water. It was dead. They came off a rough edging from the U.S. title match, and again, this match was just not. Yeah.
Wait a minute, didn't Bayley win that match?
Yeah.
Okay, right.
Bayley won the match, but the match lasted 6 minutes, 30 seconds. It gets a 2. It was in a rough spot, a very rough spot.
Yeah, now, before we move on to the next match, something that one of the sources we listened to, actually pointed out was between these two matches, Raw had their, at the end of the show, Raw had their, post-show, Raw Talk or whatever, Talking Raw or something stupid.
Yeah.
Anyway, they had Roman Reigns and Bayley on there. Both of them had hellacious matches. Bayley was on there. She was selling a shoulder injury quite well. Couldn't move it, had ice pack on. All that. Roman Reigns went through literal hell in that match, and he didn't sell it a bit. I mean, this is a gripe we have about Roman Reigns.
Yeah. Or a gripe with anybody, for that matter.
He's gripe with anybody. But props to Bayley. I mean, she's at least, keeping the injury.
Yeah. But, I mean, like we said, this match was in a rough spot. And
it's not the only one that gets the rough spot.
Yeah. We'll get to another match that was in a rough spot. But
Moving on.
A tag team match was after this match. It was for what it was worth. It was Enzo Amore and Big Cass taking on Luke Gallows and Carl Anderson.
The Club.
The Club. Too sweet.
Too sweet.
Yeah. Thoughts?
Sorry, I don't have any. That's your department. Anyway, this was a pretty so-so match, back and forth, but my upset of the night was the Club actually walked away with a win.
Yeah.
A clean win.
Yes.
Well, mind blown.
Yeah, very mind-blowing, because I picked Enzo and Cass. The way Anderson and Gallows had been booked, I was just like, who gives a fuck?
I mean, they were booked strong enough leading up to it, but I thought, no, Enzo and Cass are going to win.
And surprisingly, they fooled us.
Yep.
So, this match was alright, again, for what it was worth, 6 minutes, 45 seconds. This match gets a 3.
Yeah, like I said, pretty so-so match.
Yeah.
But upset of the night.
Yeah, upset of the night, definitely. Now, the second of the 3 Hell in the Cell matches.
/ main events.
Yeah. This match pretty much stole the entire show. This match was match of the night. I'm already calling it.
This was pretty much, comparatively speaking, to, Dolph fucking Ziggler match.
Yeah, definitely. The only difference is this person didn't walk out. The other person did. It was for the Universal Championship. Kevin Owens taking on Seth freaking Rollins. This match was just fan-fucking-tastic.
I think the death counter for KO was like, I think he died like 5 times in the match.
I lost count. Because, I mean, that power bomb, I was afraid that at one point that Seth was going to drop him till he used his strength to pick him up and then threw him through that damn table.
No, those 2 tables.
Yeah.
Because there was a table here and then table leaned against the wall.
Yeah, and he just, died.
KO looked like he passed out in a recliner.
He and his wife just had the greatest Thanksgiving ever.
And he just
yeah, he just died,
dead.
And then his best friend Chris Jericho, and of course Seth made the list. He got involved, and Chris Jericho helped KO retain the title, hit him with a cold breaker afterwards, and so yeah, Chris Jericho made sure his friend was going to walk out with the Universal Championship still.
Yeah, it was a really good match. A lot of good spots. And, another reason why Jericho and Owens really work.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, the match between KO and Rollins definitely worked.
Oh, hell yeah. But, like we said, KO got the victory. He's still the Universal Champ. 23 minutes, 15 seconds. 5 out of 5. Pretty much the match tonight. Now, another match that was in a rough spot after this. It was for the Cruiserweight Championship. TJ Perkins defending against the Brian Kendrick. Now, leading up to this match, Brian was basically on a mission to get this belt. He played the sympathetic role, the babyface, the crybaby role of, I need this belt, lay down for me, all this type of stuff, basically trying to get in his mind, trying to get in his head.
Yeah.
And then, it was an okay match for what it was worth. I don't know which match was in more of a dead spot, Bayley versus Dana Brooke, or this match?
I want to say this match because, I mean, they had more hype going into this match than Bayley and Dana Brooke.
I saw something on social media where somebody said you could hear the air conditioner go off in the building.
Yeah.
That's how rough of a spot this match was in.
I mean, it was a great match. It wasn't like 5-star, maybe like 3.5 to 4, but it was still a good match. Brian Kendrick got the win because he feigned a leg injury, suckered TJP in, and got the captain's hook.
He hit him with the headbutt, then the captain's hook.
Headbutt and the... I'm calling it the fucking bully choke, or the bully special, because captain's hook just sounds stupid.
I actually like it. Bully choke, captain's hook.
I prefer bully special.
Whatever he wants to call it. But anyway, Brian Kendrick is the new Cruiserweight champion. This match lasted 10 minutes, 35 seconds. We gave this match a 2. Just so.
This is why the Cruiserweight division needs 205. Because this crap ain't selling anymore.
Yeah, it's just... Anyway, we'll move on. The WWE Tag Team Championship were on the line. The New Day rocked, as Malcolm would say.
Yep.
They do rock. They took on the team of Sheamus and Cesaro. Now, apparently these two don't get along. They had an incredible match at Night of Champions. Ended in, a draw?
It ended in a draw.
And Mick Foley gave them a title shot. And honestly, this match was good until the ending. I hated the finish of the match.
Well, basically what happened was Cesaro had Xavier Woods in the sharpshooter. I'm trying to remember who's in the match.
It was Big E and Xavier.
Yeah. Sheamus took out Big E with Francesca too. Tried to take out Kofi with the trombone, but Kofi hit him with Trouble in Paradise. Referee caught it, and throughout the match, right as Woods tapped.
Yeah, and Cesaro thought they won. You know, he was like, okay, new champs. But, there is a but. Cesaro and Sheamus won by disqualification.
Too bad it's got a crack in it.
Yeah. And Cesaro was not happy. If I was Cesaro, I would have been pissed too.
But he wasn't pissed at Sheamus. That's the surprising part.
I would have been pissed at Sheamus because I'm like, fuck, dude. We had these belts in our hands. Why? But again, Cesaro and Sheamus won by DQ. Yeah, just a tad bit. Again, I didn't like the finish of the match. New Day still retained the titles. This match lasted 11 minutes, 15 seconds. It gets to 3.5.
Now, let me ask you a question. If that went a different way, could you see Sheamus and Cesaro, or rather, would you get behind a Sheamus-Cesaro tag team?
Yeah, I would. As much as I don't like this thing they got going with the tag team stuff, if they were the tag team champions, I'd actually get behind it. I think it would be great.
I'd get behind it too.
You know, they actually put a belt back on Cesaro. Sheamus, we've seen him with titles before, but I could actually get behind it if they were champions. Now, let's move on to the main event.
The third Hell in a Cell, the third main event.
The conclusion of the triple main event.
And the first time ever that a women's match has headlined a pay-per-view. It was Charlotte taking on Sasha Banks for the WWE Women's Championship. Say it with me, WWE Women's Championship. Oh, it feels so good to say that.
You still, after almost a year, you still are so happy to say women.
I'm sorry, but when I think of that Divas belt, I feel like, you know, it feels like that obligatory thing you give like a 5-year-old girl.
It's still, to me, it's still something you would give a 5-year-old girl when her birthday theme is Cinderella. Like, seriously.
Yep.
Listen, as happy as he is, I'm just as happy as well. I'm glad they got rid of that belt. I'm glad it's retired. But this match, it was a little slow, but it picked up. The ending was kind of like, but I enjoyed the match.
I mean, my gripe about this match was the first bit, like where Charlotte cheap shot at Sasha right as the cell was dropping, you know, started ambushing her outside the ring. I did like that power bomb that Charlotte delivered to Sasha, where, you know, Sasha crashed through the announce table.
That was brutal.
That was awesome.
That was brutal.
What I didn't like was they tried to cart Sasha out, but as soon as the referee was trying to say, or the announcer was trying to say, by forfeit, Sasha got back up. I thought that was dumb.
They were trying to play the Mick Foley from the King of the Ring when he got thrown off the cell, and you know, I sort of didn't like that. But you know, Sasha was the hometown girl. Hell in a Cell was in her hometown of Boston. You know, the crowd was going to go nuts for her. And then, you know, Charlotte, she wanted to play spoiler. I mean, these two just let it all out. These two had a fantastic match from top to bottom. I even heard from one of the sources we were listening to that, well, another source I listened to, that almost every person in the back was watching this match because they were so proud of these girls. I was proud of them as a fan.
Me too.
And they did not let up. Again, the match was kind of slow. I hated the fact that they had the tables and it didn't fucking break.
Yeah, that was a botch.
Yeah.
Apparently Sasha caught flack for that for some reason.
Yeah. I mean, you know, if she caught flack, why couldn't another person do it? But, you know, I'm not a part of the company. But anyway.
I don't know. I like how Charlotte recovered off of that botch.
Yeah, definitely. But anyway, Charlotte ended up getting the win. She won with natural selection. She is now 3-time Raw Women's Champion. My only gripe about this title is that they need to stop playing hot potato with this belt. You know, 1 minute Sasha's the champion, 6 weeks later, Charlotte's the champion.
They're back to Sasha, they're back to Charlotte.
Yeah, I mean, seriously, enough of the hot potato stuff. Let whoever the champion is, give them a good run, and then switch up the belt. Maybe
Bayley for champion.
That's right. If not Royal Rumble, WrestleMania.
Hug life.
Hug life. Hug life for life. But anyway, this match was very good.
Yeah.
I enjoyed it. This match gets a 4 out of 5. It lasted 22 minutes and 25 seconds.
Definitely a strong outing for, you know, the women headlining the, you know, the pay-per-view.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, like, the furthest women have gone, you know, as far as headlining something was Trish and Lita headlining Monday Night Raw for the Women's Championship.
Yeah. Or I saw a few years ago when Trish retired, they had a very good match at Unforgiven.
Yeah.
It was Trish's retirement match, and she won and retired as champion.
Yeah, but they didn't, like, headline.
Yeah, no, I'm just saying.
Yeah, I know. But, I mean, like, major step, we're seeing progress, though.
Yeah.
Like, we were sitting around because we knew that whatever went on last was all to Vince. And we were sitting here thinking, okay, the Universal's going to go on last.
Yeah, definitely. And again, you know, I'm pretty sure everybody was sitting around watching, and they couldn't have been prouder. And like Sasha said before, it was at TakeOver Respect when she took on
That was Bayley.
Bayley. It might have been that or WrestleMania, how she said, you know, the women went from being the piss break to, oh shit, this is actually a fucking great match. I want to sit down and fucking watch this. Fuck popcorn. I'm going to sit down and watch this match.
I don't think she said quite that colorfully, but yeah.
Well, I mean, I'm just saying. I know she didn't say. Yeah, I'm just saying.
I think that was over at Respect because they had the Iron Woman match.
Yeah, and then she started tearing up and, you know.
But, anyway. One question for, you know, we bring it to an end. Would you have put the Universal title on last?
If the women's title match wasn't as hyped up as it was, yes.
Okay. Like, knowing full well, you know, how everything was gonna play out, would you have put it last?
Well, I take that back. Either or. It really wouldn't have mattered to me.
Because, I mean, I felt like, you know, you put the Universal title on last because it was so amazing.
Yeah.
And, I mean, Cruiserweight Championship would have gotten, you know, a better spot. It wouldn't have been, you know...
Yeah. And, like, going back to the women's, it's like, when Charlotte won, she just, like, shut the crowd up. Like, the crowd was silent, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, either or.
I mean, that's a real showstopper moment.
Yeah, definitely. But anyway, we'll get on with the conclusion of this review. Superstars matches of the night, overall rating. Superstars of the night go to Roman Reigns, Rusev, Kevin Owens, Seth Rollins, Charlotte, and Sasha. And I'll also give it to
Dolph fucking Ziggler.
yeah, him too.
no,
those are the ones who are. I'll give it to the cruiserweights: Cedric Alexander, Lindsay Dorado, and Sin Cara. They'll get superstars tonight.
Oh hell yeah, especially Cedric.
Yeah, matches of the night go to the 6-man cruiserweight tag team match.
Oh.
Yes, definitely. Hell in a Cell match.
Which one?
All three.
All right.
All three. As I'm looking here, that's it.
All right. Upset of the night is still the Club walking away with a win at a pay-per-view.
Yes.
Legitly.
Legit win, clean win. Overall, this pay-per-view gets a 4.
It's 4. Not a bad outing for Raw.
Not a bad outing. I think it's definitely better than Night Champions. Well, I take that back. It's better than Night Champions.
Better than Night Champions. It's as good, if not better, than oh shit! What was the one from October for SmackDown?
No Mercy.
No Mercy. Yes.
Yeah.
I'd say it was as good, if not better.
Yeah. Definitely.
But yeah, pretty amazing.
Definitely. We didn't expect it. You know, they hyped it up. You know, they had the poster with Sasha and Charlotte on there, and I'm like, okay, they got these girls on this poster. They don't main event. Why even put them on there?
I mean, you know, they finally gave them a chance, which, you know, that's finally progress.
Yeah, definitely.
And not no stupid hashtag movement. Now, I feel like the triple main event kind of shot themselves in the foot. Because, you know, they kind of had, you know, empty matches, basically.
Yeah.
So I felt like if they just stuck to at least 2 big main events, we would have been golden.
Oh, yeah, definitely. I thought to myself, and I'm like, I could see maybe the Hell in a Cell, but it really didn't need to be in a Hell in a Cell match because it's really too much.
Yeah.
Now, the Universal, the Women's Championship, yeah, but, I mean, again, they were really focusing too much on this triple main event stuff.
Yeah. I felt like a United States Championship didn't need to be inside Hell in a Cell.
Yeah, definitely.
I mean, the other two, yes, they definitely deserve that. I mean, I think that's the first time the women have competed in a Hell in a Cell. So, first time's all around.
Yeah, first time for everything. But, that is our review.
It's plugs out time and plug party.
Yeah, whatever we want to call it.
So, with that being said, remember, go check out Sarah's same old but reskinned page.
What you call it, speed painting?
Something speed painting. It's in our tag team. You'll check it out right there.
Yeah. Devin, with Devin Cook. Check out the stuff he's got.
He's still cooking up trouble.
Yeah, he's still whooping it up.
And of course, you can follow the brand on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube. Am I forgetting anything else?
Oh, yeah, check out my podcast. What do I know? I'm just an idiot.
What does he know? He's just a dummy.
Yeah.
There we go.
No, what do I know? I'm just a fan. Check it out on podcast.
What does he know? He made the list. Bam.
Yeah.
You can also find me on Twitter at WSWarMachineMJ.
You're on Twitter?
I'm on Twitter.
Oh, shit. I gotta find you.
Malcolm's on Twitter. I don't know what the fuck his Twitter handle.
He's on Twitter, too?
He's on Twitter.
Oh, shit.
Yep.
I'm definitely following you.
Yep.
Yeah. But,
let's see, what else? What
about gaming?
Gaming?
Y'all don't do Destiny anymore, right?
Oh, hell no. We dropped Destiny like a bad habit.
Okay.
Anywho, let's see. We are recording this on the eve of TakeOver. Like, TakeOver's tomorrow night.
Yeah. Survivor Series Sunday.
Yeah, so you'll see our double preview of Survivor TakeOver series.
Survivor TakeOver series. I kind of like that.
Over series. Survivor TakeOver. Survivor over.
Well, he'll come up with some because he's doing the editing.
WWE Canada. Yes.
Yeah.
There we go. Anyway, let's see. You'll also see a review on both of those sometime in the near future. You'll also see our from the backroom stuff, which for those of you who don't know, it's basically stuff that didn't get put out on time because I'm just lazy.
Yeah. We have jobs, so, you know, bear with us. We're doing our best to get our content out there, whether it's just him, me, all three of us, all four of us here. We're doing our best to get the content out there.
I mean, my new job, you know, I'm more accessible to doing stuff on the computer. I'm not, you know, working from sunrise to sundown.
Yeah.
I'm now working from night to sun up. So.
Yeah.
Hooray!
Yeah.
Third shift.
Yeah. But anyway.
So, with that being said, he's Rodimus Prime.